This is a story about rejection that's kept me from exploring and revealing my true self. When I was in middle school, I connected with Caleb, who was a youth pastor in training at the time, and he actually became my mentor at one point. He was the listening ear for a lot of the things that were going on in my life during that time. One thing he didn't know, though, was that I was gay. And so I'd come out to my mom, which it went wonderful. She was very accepting and very loving. But she decided to tell him that I had come out. And that's where things went sour. That next day I went to church and I saw him and went up to say hello. And he gave me this weird, awkward side hug and pretty much acted like he didn't know me anymore. And he's the first person who's ever rejected me for expressing my sexuality. So it was really hard to take, a lot to process, and I went spiraling. Thankfully, I moved with my mom and my brother a few months later to Southern California, and things started to get better as time progressed. The universe has a funny way of bringing people back into your lives, though. He showed up randomly one day because the church I was going to was looking for a youth pastor. This was a few years after I had moved. And so the pastor at the time introduced us, and he acted like he didn't know me. He stuck out his hand and introduced himself. So I've gone through a very big self-discovery journey and a self-love journey the past 2 years, and this piece is really just a reflection that I need to shed this weight and this pain of rejection that I've been carrying around for a little over 10 years now. So this is what this piece is about. Scorpio Enchantress, kindness giver and spreader of love. This is a love letter to heal that hurt that you've experienced. And now your time has come to shine. I used to feel hurt because after you rejected me, I rejected myself. I felt like I had to change for your approval, but it was never enough. The pain you inflicted on my soul, I thought it was irreversible. And your obliviousness, when you appeared out of the blue, it was truly Oscar-worthy. But none of that matters, because a flame has entered myself and I have been awakened. I don't care what you or anyone else thinks anymore. I used to edit myself and keep this light inside from showing, but I know that's my superpower. That's what makes me able to connect with people on such a deep level. So, the time has truly come for my spirit to unleash, because I'm achieving the dreams that I set out to pursue when I left high school. I've met the love of my life, and I'm making a difference in kids' lives. It's literally all I want in this life. So, once my spirit unleashes, I know I will become an unstoppable force as I take this step into the unknown. Show yourself. Let the world see your yin energy without boundaries.
Rejection.